Not a surprise guest. We kind of knew he was coming.
We stole him, yeah.
Yeah. Shreveport Police Corporal Peter Pollitt. How you been?
Good. How are you?
Now, you're a recruiting guy.
Yes, sir.
Is that why you're here? We're hunting for jobs. Ruben's going to be looking for one soon.
Excellent. Yeah, we are. We have an upcoming academy mid-September.
Okay, wait. Pardon me. Okay.
You had one up and going, and
is this maybe we're going to have academy? Golly, I hope we have an academy. Maybe if we get money for it. Come on now.
This is a for sure academy coming up. We need the folks, and we're mid-September is the date that's given to me now, so that's what we're going to shoot for.
Okay, so I'm going to play the sort of the Karen here is the term that's getting tossed around. But it's social distancing. How are you going to social distance?
Well, hopefully it's
How
over
are you
by
going to
then.
do that? Oh, I don't know. I don't think it'll ever be over until there's a vaccine.
stop it.
You think I'm wrong? You think I'm kidding?
No,
Listen to
I understand that.
We live in a world, not to get way off track, you've got time. We live in a world where people are photographed. How many calls do you guys get where people are literally, it's like the East German Stasi secret police who are sending police photos of other people's kids on a jungle gym at Betty, Virginia, going, you're not social distancing. I'm right, aren't I?
You are absolutely right.
But you can have the academy, even if there are some social distancing rules still in place. You'll be able to figure it out.
Absolutely. Well, the academy is a separate deal, but I'm sure they have everything set up as far as social distancing goes. They actually postponed our academy for, oh goodness, at least a month. They just resumed back. So there was at least 10 or 11 cadets that were.
So how many
on
do we need?
standby.
How many cops do we need? How many short
Many as we can get.
Really?
Many as we can get.
Qualifications, who are you looking for?
Yes, sir. We're looking for somebody with good moral character. They're going to have to be 21 years old. They're going to have a high school diploma or GED and a birth certificate.
What's the oldest one could be to be a Shreveport police?
There's actually no cap on that.
Wow,
so you
Robert.
could be 65 years old as long as you pass the physical
Man.
and academic requirements. You're in.
Okay, there are some people who maybe they had a misstep when they were 18, 19. They did something stupid, maybe got an arrest. Does that completely disqualify you from becoming a police officer?
No, it doesn't. That's a really good question. No. Everything is up to the chief. It's his decision who he hires and who he chooses not to hire. So it's everybody who is hired is up to the discretion of the chief of police. However, I was arrested. I had a summons, and I was arrested when I was 17, 18. Silly stuff, but there was a gap in time for when I applied. There was about a 10-year gap. So they look at the totality of the circumstances. Hey, it's been this long. This is what it was. He's matured or she's matured and grown up. I think this person has moved forward in life, and I think they'd make a good police officer.
Is there a personal interview at some point where you sit down in front of one or a bunch of people who, if maybe that on the surface your resume, similar to my own, may appear a little spotty,
right?
But and I'm being serious now, can win you over with, because you guys are trained to look inside that person.
Exactly. That is actually, I think, the most important part is our panel interview. And we have 7 different police officers, and we take them. They're not just police, they're detectives, they're administration. We get a good variety, a good diverse group, all ethnicity, and really make it fair to them so different people can judge. And you're exactly right.
Because different people have different life experiences.
You're exactly right. And, it's easy to see a file and say, I'm not really sure. This has happened so many times. You look at a file and it's just like, man, I'm not really sure about this. And then they come in and they give the whole circumstance. You're like, oh, wow, I completely understand that. And then they become what was a low applicant to a really good applicant. So that happens all the time. And that is actually in my opinion, the most important part of the hiring process.
There may be a lot of people that are out of work right now because of the circumstances, and they would think, maybe this is for me. How much will I get paid, and will I get paid while I'm at the academy?
You will. $2,317 a month will be while you're in the academy, and then you'll get a $550 pay increase once you graduate, and then you'll get a $500 increase a month once you hit your 1 year. So once you hit your 1 year, you're rolling really good.
So starting pay is about $37,000?
A little less than that. It's about $33,900 for a starting police officer for Shreveport. And like now there's so many people that just, you think your job's secure, and then a pandemic hits and then everybody's out of work. But that's one good thing about the police department.
Plus,
is
it's a
job
dream
security.
for a lot of people, and it's something that, getting back to circumstances, maybe
Right.
A, B, or C happened, and you didn't have the chance, and you're going, well, wait a second now. I've got a clean slate. I've got an opportunity to rebuild my life, and what a better way.
Right. You're
So walk
exactly
us through
right.
the process. How, say, for example, an aging yet incredibly physically adroit.
Like yourself.
I was thinking more Ruben.
Yeah.
Okay. Radio producer wanted a career in law enforcement. Walk us through the process.
Well, the first thing you would do is you would get an application. You'd fill that out. You can get that either at 7300 Mansfield Road at the Civil Service Office, or you can come to the police station. Because the police station is shut, it's not really shut down. It's just we keep all the doors locked. I don't know when they plan on reopening. I'll give my cell phone number, 318-230-3501. You can call or text. I will come down and meet you with that application.
I'm gonna post this interview later, so all that info will be there.
Perfect.
So then what?
Then after you take the civil service test, I'll take you from there. You'll do a physical fitness test. Once you pass your physical fitness test, you'll come back, do some paperwork. You'll get ready for a polygraph test. Once you take your polygraph, now the cool thing about our polygraph is you can do it on your phone. It's a FaceTime interview.
What?
Yes, sir. It's called a voice stress analysis. So they go off the inflection of your voice. It actually works.
Really?
A lot of people are like, oh, yeah, great. Oh, I got this. But it actually does work. And then after that, we'll do a background investigation, and then we'll do the interview that we talked about earlier, the panel interview board. We'll do a psych evaluation, and then we'll do a medical exam, and then that whole file will go to the chief. And
You're
then
off
he'll
and
be able to
running.
make
How
his-
long does all
Yes, sir.
that take, by the way?
Well, we have until
Depending on how much
mid-September.
free-
Yeah, we'll have
Depending on how much
mid-September.
free
We better
time
have
you got,
everything.
right.
Right.
And how long's the
It's-
academy?
The academy is 18 weeks.
Okay.
And the process usually takes about 4 to 5 months. It just depends on when the academy falls. They give us an academy date, and we just get as many people as we can and process them as fast as we can.
Shreveport Police Corporal Peter Pollitt, great to see you as always.
Yes, sir.
In charge of recruiting. Good luck with that. Hope we've helped a little. And like I said, this will be up on the website and on the app later, so people can get pointed in the right direction.
Awesome. Thank y'all so much.